Hi Virgos! I had to turn my camera in a weird way. Angle, where are you guys at? There? Oh, there you are, okay. Because of this freaking window, there's like a really ridiculous glare. Seriously, like I couldn't even today with the camera, and I'm like, you know, I really need to film these and finish them up and get them out, so. Anyway, Virgo, this is a special bonus read for the rest of the month of May and all of June, because there's some transits going on with the planets in Aries, Scorpio, and lots of fire signs, okay? Not so much earth grounding, and there are definitely placements with impulsivity. There's a couple of square, one sextile that's pretty problematic, and then some intense energies, because Scorpio is an intense sign, Taurus is an intense sign, Aries is an intense sign. So however this manifests in your chart, I think it's going to start out really good. Best of intentions, because that's Aries. Always starts out with the best of intentions, but the second something doesn't go right or is a little bit off, starts a cascade effect, you guys. So I'm going to do a classic life reading, which is 5 and 5. You get your current situation, most recent past, current situation energies, what the real problem is going to be, why you're going through it, like what's the soul lesson, and then what advice cards there are all there, okay? So let's see what's going on for Virgo for this bonus read, you guys. I keep watching for the glare, hoping that it doesn't, because the sun is moving on this side. It's summer where I'm at. Well, it's summer where everybody's at, but I mean, oh my God, it's summer. It's hot out and the sun's way, way high in the sky right now. Wheel of Fortune. So, most recent past, you guys are dealing with some kind of cycle, and you're cycling out of, there you are, 10 of Wands in reverse energy. So this is a lot of internal work. You're in a cycle of internal work. Soul work, shadow work, ascension work, spiritual growth, cycle of spiritual growth, internal searching. There's a flipper in here. Look at. Where is it? You see it? Do you see it? I saw it. Where is it? It like stared right at me. Where is it? I'm not kidding. I saw it. Look at me. Where is it? Oh my God, you guys, am I seeing things now too? The ascension symptoms for me right now, guys, with all of this activity is insane. So all day today, I have to let you know, my computer, the disk drive has been opening. Okay, so I swear to God, I saw, there it is right there, Emperor in reverse. That's definitely your card. So all this morning, even my dog was over there barking at the computer, looking at the desk, and I was like, nice. What the hell? I just said hello, and I said, you know, if you're gonna stay, it has to be beneficial to my greatest good and serve the highest purpose of the space. Otherwise, you have to go. Okay, so 9 of Swords energy. Oh my God, I don't even know how to function when the camera's on this side, you guys. 9 of Swords in reverse. You have the Emperor in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. Lots of cards coming out in reverse for all of the signs right now, because everybody's doing introspection at the beginning of this or just before we hit these energies for the end of May, early June. Okay, you guys have a tower coming your way. It's okay that there's a tower. It could mean that you're shedding some old things that just don't work for you. So this could be entirely something that you've chosen. Got the Knight of Pentacles. You guys, if you didn't hear me and watch me shuffle these decks, you'd swear to God that I was just pulling the same cards, because Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles has come out already for other signs and reads, so there's definitely some collective energies going on here. All validation for me that I'm functioning in spirit right now, because seriously, there's no way that I could pull all those same cards every single read. No way. So, gotta trust the message. All right, we're still waiting on 3 more cards for you, so I'm not sure what's going on. There's gonna be a delay, and then fast-moving energy coming in with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So there's gonna be something that's gonna cause or feel like 2 very distinctive parts of yourself. One that wants to be methodical and take its time, make a good decision, and the other part that's like, oh my God, just get this over with already and just finish it. So you've got that one masculine energy of methodical, and then the other one, oh. Dang. What just happened there? That's your outcome card, guys. You've got the Nine of Swords with the twins, the Lovers, Strength in reverse. This is what's coupled with the Tower, okay? All right, intuition. Here we go. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Wands in reverse. You guys are doing internal work on yourself. Ascension work, shadow work. It looks like you guys are really working on your masculinity. Okay, it could be healing the masculine, or you could be a divine masculine going through some very intense introspection as a Virgo, working on your ability to step out into your Emperor energy and embody that Emperor, really to take initiative. This is also, I want to speak to the fact that this is about taking a full responsibility and accountability for yourself. This Emperor is not codependent in any way, shape, or form. He's not needy, and he does not have or embody any of those devil attributes or devil traits. There's like literally nothing that this guy needs that he can't provide for himself. Okay, and with the King of Swords in reverse coupled with the Emperor in reverse, you guys are really working on healing the parts of yourself that are masculine, the do parts of your energy. So either in the past you have suffered significant amounts of pain and anxiety because you either didn't take the right action or didn't act when you needed to act, or you weren't sure what action to take. You weren't positive how to step out in your power, or you've been taken advantage of. Your kindnesses, your caring nature has been taken advantage of in some way. And I think that and this could be a feminism issue where there's a significantly skewed view towards masculinity and towards men, because this isn't necessarily toxic masculinity. There's nothing toxic in the masculinity of the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor is very balanced, okay, but there's still a great deal of anxiety. Okay, the Nine of Swords is losing sleep, restless nights, restlessness, inability to settle in on your truth. Okay, so sometimes when you're doing this internal soul searching, and if it's to heal the divine masculine part of yourself, or you are the divine masculine and you just got out of this Ten of Wands in reverse energy where you're being really hard on yourself, because that's what this really signifies to me, is you're in a cycle where something happened and you're being really, really hard on yourself about what just happened. It's causing you to lose sleep. You can't find the wisdom, or you can't find the point of the lesson, or you're disconnecting from the truth, of what you're supposed to see and what you're supposed to gain from this experience. And it's actually triggering another Tower moment because you're trying to be strong in this energy. You're really trying to hang on. And I think that the Strength card is in reverse because the Strength is that you're really trying to hold on to your old way of thinking. Like you're just grabbing a hold of it and you just don't want to let it go. And the Tower is here to break the Strength. And sometimes that's what needs to happen, you guys. You need to have a full breakdown, like a full-on breakdown. And literally just be like, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. And I feel like that's what this kind of Tower moment is going to bring. As uncomfortable as that sounds, and as much as you're trying to avoid this, okay, I think you see it coming because you don't know what to do. Like this is literally like I don't know what to do. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. So incredibly in here, but still not able to draw any kind of logical conclusion. Like you're missing pieces of the puzzle. You're missing evidence that you feel like you need to complete the whole. If you're a divine masculine, you might be in separation from your, particularly because the twins are out in force as the answer to the question that's deep inside of you for the lesson to be learned for the whole point of this reading. So the whole point of this energy and everything that you're going through is to bring you back to your divine feminine, or to bring you back to your counterpart, or to unionize yourself within yourself so that you embody the Emperor energy, which is totally independent. And then not just independent, because the Nine of Pentacles is an independent energy and a celebration of that independence, but the Emperor got going on. The Emperor knows what to do. The Emperor is standing in his power. This could also embody female Virgos, so don't think that this excludes you guys, because sometimes you need to heal the masculine parts of yourself so that you don't feel like you need somebody else to do things for you that you can't figure out how to do for yourself. Okay, so this is about breaking codependent bonds. And then after the Tower, you're going to learn how to... I think that this is really what this is. Okay, so the healing process is going to come as a result of the Tower in the Strength in reverse. So you're going to be getting fortification from Spirit on rebuilding your inner strength. Okay, and it's gonna come in this form of taking the right actions to get the right results, and then lighting a fire under your ass, or just getting passionate about what you want to pursue, or for a divine counterpart relationship, finding your sense of purpose within yourself, unifying your masculine and feminine, your healed masculine and feminine. That's an important word that's coming through. Your healed masculine and feminine energies, and uniting them within yourself so that you no longer have any codependent behaviors. Okay, so let's get some clarification about the Ten of Wands energy with this cycle. What is Virgo struggling with internally? A little bit of everything. Okay, struggling with finances and struggling to exert yourself in your material world, struggling to find your career path that's satisfying. You've got the Five of Cups, which is your emotions and connecting with your emotions in a healthy way, connecting with others emotionally in a healthy way, being emotionally available, expressing your emotions in a healthy way to yourself and to others, which is also about the healthy dialogue in your head, building yourself up, feeling happy and satisfied with how your life is progressing. Wands is about action, inspiration, the things that we pursue. And you guys are, you're always hardworking. You're just, you know, it's not, you guys are not work averse. But it seems like what's going on is there's a reevaluation, because after all of this hard work, what you feel like, what do I have to show for it? I've put in so much work into this, and I feel like I don't have anything to show for it. Or I put in a whole bunch of work and it still wasn't right, and it still led to disappointment. So I'm going to soul search. I'm going to go inside myself and I'm going to try to figure out what the hell is going on here. Okay? Emperor in reverse with the King of Swords reverse. Clarification, please, Spirit, for the King of Swords in reverse as it applies to Virgo energy. What does it mean for Virgo? We've got the Four of Swords. I feel like this is a timeout. Okay, so the King of Swords in reverse is about, instead of taking all of these great ideas, all of these great plans, let's put it that way, instead of taking all of these great plans and giving ideas and giving them to other people, you're taking a timeout from that. And you're starting to realize or have an epiphany with this Emperor. Like, maybe you'd be in a much better place if you would focus some of that energy on yourself instead of on other people. Instead of taking care of everybody else's problems, if you were able to focus on solving some of your own, or putting the effort and energy into solving your own. Yeah, here you go. You've got the Hangman. A lot of people have the Hangman coming out too. A lot of the other zodiac signs, because I really think that this cycle is about gaining new perspective. Okay, so the Hangman is about looking at the bigger picture, reviewing everything that's already happened, connecting with how everything that you've already done is affecting you in the present, and trying to gain a new perspective, because it's not, you're starting to realize, like, this isn't what you want. You want the Emperor life. You want to embody the Emperor in your life, and you're not. You might be the King of Swords, but you want to be the Emperor. So how, taking a step back to look at the bigger picture, how can I embody the Emperor energy moving from this point forward in my life? Okay, so the Nine of Swords, Spirit, clarification for Virgo, Nine of Swords energy. What does it mean for Virgo? Gosh, you guys are in your heads. Look at this. You guys, this is the Six of Swords. Okay, so Six of Swords is, I think in this instance, okay, so traditionally or conventionally, the Six of Swords can mean that you're going inside yourself to plot, plan, to be the winner in a way that's kind of egocentric. But in this instance, I kind of feel like you feel like it's well-deserved. You know, like, I'm going to use these swords to cut down things in my own life, and I'm not giving my swords away to anybody else. My swords are going to be for me from now on. And I kind of feel like, you know what? That's not a bad way to think, except that all of this is swords, so a lot of this is happening in your head and not really in your life, which is why you're not embodying the Emperor energy. So if you're going in, if you're digging deeper to go even deeper and be more stubborn and more stuck to the conventional ways of doing things, and you're not coming out of that energy, that could be why the Tower is here. Because the collective is, we're cutting ties with that. The collective is cutting ties with anything selfishly motivated and egocentric. We need to heal the planet. There's been a beacon of SOS to all of us and out into the universe, because I mean, we're like in full-on panic mode for a lot of the what you see. If you've got your hand on the pulse, if you've got your finger on the pulse of what's been going on, the Earth is in trouble, guys. Global warming is a big deal. The Earth is in trouble. We are in trouble. Okay, we're at a tipping point. Okay, no more ego, no more greed, no more self. You know, no more of this. No more of this. So the universe is bringing us all through a cycle to deal with that. So if you're holding strong to that concept in toxic masculinity or being resistant in any way, you're just going to bring on a cascade of tower moment after tower moment until it all falls away, you guys. Okay, so let's get cards for the tower with the strength in reverse. Strength in reverse first, please, Spirit. What are they holding on to that they need to let go of? I'm getting your need to control and do things your way. Okay, so that's the ego that you're dealing with, is your need to control and do things your way. Yeah, Scorpio energy here with the death card, guys. Okay, it's transformation time. It's time to transform this thought process of you know better, you know best, you're always right. Okay? Controlling masculine energy, that's you know, there's a group of masculines out there right now that are, yeah, the tower in reverse. So you guys are gonna cycle through, like, and I think I just said this. If you don't transform out of this energy, you're literally going to bring a cycle of tower moment after tower moment. So you'll get an opportunity to reevaluate, and if you don't change, tower will cycle back. Okay, you'll get an opportunity with the next tower to change, and if you don't, it'll cycle back. Okay, so I feel like this is just going to be in an infinite cycle until it breaks you. Until it literally breaks you. Because there's some of you guys that are like, I'm not going to be broken. I'm not going to let go of this paradigm. I'm not going to transform. I'm not going to move out of this energy. I like the way that I've always been doing things. Except, you know, or I'm not going to be the one to come forward. I'm not going to break the silence. I'm not going to initiate out of contact because I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so it's kind of like sticking to those old paradigms. So, you know, Six of Swords can be petty. But I feel like what I was picking up in the Virgo energy as I was channeling it is you guys feel right for doing the wrong thing. Okay? And by wrong thing, I mean that you're not getting the results. Okay, so here's the Devil to clarify what's going on with the Tower. So the Devil energy, because you haven't completely cycled it out, that's why it's in reverse, is the basis for why the Tower is going to cycle until you release that Devil energy and stop being stubborn to this. Okay? Sorry, you guys, I don't sugarcoat. I don't believe in it. I try to deliver the message as accurately as possible. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. Please understand that, you know, my stepping out in all this is to really be as helpful as possible, and I just think that talking to you guys straight and giving you the direct message from Spirit, I just hope that, you know, if it ends up like causing somebody like internal pain, that you can separate me as the messenger from the message itself, because I'm not here to hurt anybody. Okay, Spirit, moving along. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please, Spirit, as it applies to Virgo with these energies. Yeah, we had a flipper. Here it is. Six of Wands. What is this? Okay. This is about desiring a healthier form of admiration. Okay, so with a toxic masculine paradigm, men want to be admired and respected for their achievements, even though their achievements are not holistically best for the collective. Okay, so like a woman sleeps with 2 guys and she's a whore, but a guy sleeps with 16 women and he's a hero. That's kind of a toxic double standard, and it actually demoralizes the place that women have in society. But then he takes that attitude into a relationship and then expresses that through different types of behaviors that are placing his counterpart in his mind as less than him. Okay, so he is entitled to things. That's how it would be. He's in the relationship with his counterpart and he feels entitled to certain things from her because he believes he's better than her, even though it's subtle to him and he can't really differentiate what that is or what it looks like, or even how it feels in a relationship. And then when she calls him out on how that's making her feel, because she definitely is feeling affected by that, he's defensive. Okay, so if that's what's played out in this relationship and it's caused a period of separation, breakup, and or non-communication, take that to note, Virgo. That's why your divine femme is in the Queen of Wands energy. She's like, no, I'll burn you. Don't you bring that crap to me no more. Okay, so if this is the divine counterpart relationship playing out like this, that's kind of what's coming through. So is there another card for this? Okay, from a different deck. Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands for Virgos. So this is going to be for the feminine energy. That's my computer, guys. Just so you know. Queen of Swords in reverse. She's like, okay, so you guys are the masculines are identifying as the King of Swords in reverse, and she's like identifying as the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I really think that we're dealing with a divine counterpart here. But she's got the overlying energy of the Queen of Wands. So Virgos, she's presented to you as the Queen of Swords, which is your ideal partner. But right now you're not getting your ideal partner. That doesn't mean that the ideal partner has disappeared. She's still in there. But the reason why you're getting this, there's a reason why you're getting this, is what's coming through. There's a reason why she's embodying this instead of this. And it's not because she's PMSing. Wow. There's another card coming through. Okay, now we're going back to the Knight of Pentacles, because this is the Virgo card, Knight of Pentacles. This is you, Knight of Pentacles. These are not supposed to be love reads. These are supposed to be life reads, Spirit, but I guess this must be going on in life. Because it doesn't look like this is a job, except that some of you are rethinking your career and financial path because of, it looks like because the way that this relationship played out. Ooh, did you guys have a third party consideration? King of Coins. Sugar daddy? Oh my God. Some of you guys sugar daddied. Some of you guys are sugaring. And she knows. Oh my God. That can't be. That's not right. Okay. You know what's coming through right now with this? When I really take a second. For a group of you, this may not resonate with all of you, but for a group of you, there is a third-party situation. Whoever this Queen of Swords embodiment with the Queen of Wands, because the Queen of Wands is out in force right now, with this Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, whatever this situation is, the Queen of Wands is in full awareness of the nature of your relationship, and so are you. You know that this is the person for you, and you guys are being some kind of petty, stubborn, egocentric, fear-based, not going to get into that relationship. So you have another relationship and you're treating this other person better than you're treating the one that you really are in love with, because you want to be in full-on denial that this is your counterpart and you want to try to maintain the illusion. So you're literally treating this partner better, and it is hurting this person so bad. Like, I feel this person's hurt, But you guys feel like, that's right, I'm winning with this Six of Swords energy and this Six of Wands energy here. That's right, I'm going to be the winner. But I have to look at the situation and go, well, what are you winning? What do you win? The person that you don't really want? Because you feel rejected by this person because they stood up for themselves and told you rightfully that you were not acting okay. Like it's not okay to treat them like they're less. So they want their value to be represented as a counterpart. Okay, so that's playing out for some of you guys. Not all of you, but some of you guys. And then Queen of Wands, there's another card for you. Queen of Wands? Okay, Queen of Wands. Yeah, she wants the Emperor again. She's like, where is the Emperor? I will come back and be this optimal counterpart if you bring the Emperor back. Show me the Emperor. Where is he at? Step into the role or get the hell out of Dodge and stop acting. Quit playing. That's what she's saying. What are you playing at? You're about to lose the whole damn caboodle. All right, Lovers, please clarify. Please, Spirit, please clarify the Lovers. Oh yeah, Virgo. For this third-party situation, you've got a choice. You're either going to choose your divine partner and you're going to step up into this role, or Spirit is going to move on. Oh, look at this. The Chance card came out too. Both of them together. Chance. You need to take a chance on this relationship and you need to let that go. Or Spirit's going to let this release the relationship, cut ties, and let this person move on. The only reason why you guys feel so bonded to each other is because right now Spirit has been working this relationship like that. Okay? There hasn't been a release from these relationships. The divine has been working through triggering and conflict with each other and working through your internal conflict processes to get you guys to realize you need to reunite with your healthy masculine and feminine sides. Stop with this codependency. Now, codependent behavior for the masculine is needing to be needed by a woman who's less than you. That's how it's manifesting as a collective, is you don't feel secure in the relationship unless the woman is somehow less than you and she needs you as like a hero. Okay, so that is a codependent relationship. And that might be how this is playing out with this third party, and that's very comforting and feeling very secure, as opposed to this Queen of Swords who can use her own mind and do her own things, and she's really passionate about standing up for herself and being independent, and she doesn't need you. She doesn't need you. She wants you to embody the best version of yourself, and I don't know how you can be mad at her for that. Like, she wants better for you than this other partner or this other person could ever be. So yeah, you know, if you don't step up into the Emperor role, you don't get your divine partner. You know, it's kind of like, okay, so that I feel Spirit's bringing me back to that sense of entitlement. You know, like that's the other toxic masculinity where they, you know, like this sense of privilege and entitlement, where it's like, well, you're my partner, so you should give it to me, because if a woman loves you, that's what they do. That's a sense of entitlement with the masculine energy. Or I don't have to do the work that's necessary. I should just get what it is that I want. But get it from who? Who should provide it for you? Who does this with what it is that you want if you haven't gotten off your duff to go get it? Who? Her? That's what you think she was born on this earth to do? I mean, masculine energies, is that what you think the feminine energy is here on this earth to do? The feminine energy and the feminines were put on this earth to serve? Even if you have in your mindset that she's here as a helper, as in your religious beliefs, that still is not the same thing as serve. Not to mention the fact that help doesn't come the way that you ask for it or want it. Help comes when and how you need it. So if you aren't connecting with being a person that even has needs because you want to be needed, then yeah, you're creating all kinds of unhealthy behaviors in the relationship. You should be called out on that. Every single damn day of the week, you should be called out on that. That should never be acceptable. Because you're not entitled to somebody's love just because you want it. Especially if you're behaving in a way or treating somebody like this. If you don't love somebody, don't ask them to love you. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I almost kind of have like, I'm mad for whoever this person is. Poor, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, step up. Kind of, step up. I feel this person's frustration with the situation. Step up or get out. And instead, you're stepping out with this other person. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, some of you are not being honest with yourself. This is not, you're lying to your counterpart. You could be lying to this person too, but I really think that this is about lying to yourself about who you are, that you have needs, that you want this person. You're not even being honest with yourself that you really want this person. You're trying to deny that. Denial is a form of self-dishonesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Well, maybe, envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay, so this is entitlement. Because entitlement means you're not the same as everybody. You're better. And you're also the priority without earning that place. So you're not taking care of that place, you just think you should have it. And it doesn't work that way. That's not how any of this works. There was another card over here, right, Spirit? From a different deck. Is this the deck? Okay, so yes, there's another card for this third-party relationship. Forgiveness came out. Yeah, look at this, you guys. Forgiveness. There is such a lack of forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So if you guys don't have love flowing through the relationship or through yourselves, it's a lack of forgiveness. And maybe this masculine energy is refusing to forgive himself because he's not going to let love flow through again. He's not going to let himself be vulnerable because he feels like this hurt. Going through this with this person hurt. But you know what, you guys? There's a huge reality that everybody just needs to face, that we all F up. And some of our F-ups really, really hurt other people. And we can't expect the other person to make the first move. Sometimes you gotta eat crow and do the hard stuff and come forward and go, you know what, I blew that. I really blew that. I had to do this in my own relationship with my twin. And I had to go, you know what, I ran and we were in separation. And while I was in separation, I realized what this was. And I'm really sorry. And that sucked, and I have to imagine that it hurt for you. And I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry that I was a part of it. And ultimately what ended up happening is his inability to forgive me caused us to go back into separation, and now no communication. Because you know what? Maybe that's why I'm feeling mad, because I'm kind of going through the same thing. Is I stood up for myself because there was like this little game and this little dance that he was playing, like, oh, you did wrong, so I get to kind of use that to my advantage here. So if I don't want to come back and, you know, be close to you or whatever, yeah, it was just kind of like a give me what I want, or I'm gonna kind of punish you, I guess. That's a horrible way to say it, because I don't really think that's words are so inadequate sometimes. I don't feel like that's absolutely what was going on, but I feel like that's about as best of a way as I can put it, and I hope that you guys understand the energies that's going on there. So yeah, forgiveness and honesty with yourself. So if you are resisting looking at this situation from an honest perspective with yourself and with your partner, if you are in denial about anything, if you are in envy of whatever this third-party situation is, and it's causing you to be even more resistant on the other end of things, of course you guys are in separation. Of course this is going on in your life. Of course this is causing problems. Tantric journey. Well, I guess I am not in charge of this, because I had thought that this was going to be more like life readings and more general for people working through the energies, and I feel like this reading was just like, nope, Spirit's coming through and going to bring the message that needs to be heard. Screw you, Sharon, and what you want this to represent. This is what it's going to be for Virgo. Tantric journey 42. This has got to be a divine partnership. I'm not a Virgo and neither is my twin, so I have no idea what this is. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our central experiences with ourselves and with another. This is the Merkaba on here too, you guys. And then if you notice in the center, there's an astral portal. So this is probably about Kundalini activation, and which can be, achieved through meditation if you guys really wanted to do the Kundalini work. The journey into Tantra is about expansion of consciousness. The word Tantra can be translated as that which goes on expanding. It primarily uses the senses as a pathway towards focusing the mind and ultimately letting go of that mind to reach a state of internal oneness. Through sexual sensation, one of the most powerful sensations humans can experience, we can achieve a state of union within ourselves or with another. Union. That's the word that's standing out for me right now. Union. Because you guys are not in union. You're not. It doesn't even seem like you're in healthy communication if you are communicating at all. Oh my goodness, what is even happening right now? Yeah, this is about the unification of masculine. Okay, so let me read it. The Tantric Journey image shows the intersecting triangles as a reference to the union between the masculine and the feminine. So for some of you guys, if you are even intending, if you guys are even intentionally attempting your spiritual growth and on your spiritual journey, you guys are at a standstill, have been at a standstill. You've been feeling very disappointed with the progress. Maybe you guys are stepping back from this relationship to kind of reevaluate and reassess. You both are going through this reassessment process, but what I really feel is kind of teetering on the edge for both of you is you're starting to get a sense of beyond the egocentrism and beyond the selfishness. You're starting to see how the disappointment was just as much caused by your behavior as it was your counterpart. There's no disappointment that either of you can experience in the relationship that both of you didn't participate in. Okay, that's what's coming through for the message. So I hope that helps you guys get clarity over the next 6 to 8 weeks. I feel like, Virgo, you guys are going to end up with a follow-up bonus read in June on this subject. That's what I just feel, because I feel like this energy is in transition for you guys. It's not in its completion. And I don't think that it's going I feel this energy shifting for Virgo specifically, cross-watchers for the Virgos. If it is a divine counterpart, I feel this energy shifting wildly in the next 2 weeks. So you might be coming out of separation or coming out of no contact and into contact, because your counterpart is going to finally be ready to face the truth. That's kind of what I'm feeling and sensing. I hope that that's the case. So just prepare yourselves either way so that you can be in the healthiest frame of mind, where it's open and receptive, but still realistic and, let's What's the word? Protective. I mean, protect yourself, but not in an egocentric, overprotective way. Okay, don't be defensive. You don't have to give everything to this person just because they've come back and opened the lines of communication. You guys can start slow and just be in communication and see what happens where it goes. Okay? Yep. All right. That's the end. Ta-da! We're done. All right. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. As always, click like and subscribe. Help the message circulate. I appreciate you guys being here. Namaste.